YouTube, what's going on? Real quick, man. I want to talk to y'all, man. Um, what better way than to express yourself than to share it with people that's that's like you, console gamers, Xbox, PS4 alike, man. Look, I don't hate Microsoft. I don't hate Xbox. I hate the trash they do. I'm gonna try to keep this video clean, man. And excuse the aspect ratio again. Hopefully y'all looking at this through your phone. If not, I apologize. But this is like the simplest, quickest way for me to get my to get my thoughts and feelings out there, man. And the reason why, and that's another thing, man. I'm not doing this for presentation anyway. I'm doing this because I want to express, how I feel when it comes to gaming, man. Because that's my hobby, that's my passion, my love, everything. I've been doing this for a long time, man. Been playing all sorts of games. I play just about anything, man. If it's fun, I will play it, man. That's just how I am. I don't have a specific genre, so to speak, man. I'll play them all if they fun. But anyways, not to veer off track, man. Look, I don't hate Xbox. I don't hate Microsoft. I hate the stuff that they do. The stuff that they do is what drive me from not buying their products and not investing to their platform, really. You know what I mean? Like back in 2013 when they announced the Xbox One, that product did not appeal to me. I did not buy that thing because of brand allegiance, because I'm just I'm a loyalist to PlayStation and I won't look no other. Like, PlayStation ain't my wife. So I'm not, it's not about none of that stuff. But some of you fanboys, you guys are so caught up in your system, mainly Xbox people I'm talking about. And where y'all feel like just because y'all have this loyalty to Xbox, y'all can't, buy a PlayStation and crap like that. Some of you out here really think like that, man. Now that's crazy. That's crazy. Ain't nothing wrong with having a preference. I'm not knocking nobody for having a preference. If you got one, good. You know what I mean? But don't come out here acting like you can't buy a PlayStation because you're a loyalist to Xbox. You can still be a loyalist to Xbox but still buy a PlayStation. You can still have rational thinking while having your preferred platform for one reason or another. I'm not here to debate you or anything on your preferred platform, but what I am here to say is there's that a lot of us, I can speak for a lot of us, especially me. I will speak for me this time. We don't hate Xbox, bro. We don't hate it. The truth of the matter is PlayStation been here before Xbox, long before Xbox. So I've been hooked on PlayStation long before. The roles might be reversed if Xbox was doing the same thing PlayStation is doing. Or they were around as long as PlayStation been around. PlayStation been around since 1994. I've been playing on a PlayStation system since 1994, bro. So I've been doing this too long to be out here and talk about some brand allegiance and stuff like that, man. Look, man, if PlayStation act up, man, and I'm a PlayStation fan, but if PlayStation act up, I'm not jumping and running over. I'm not sticking with them through thick and thin and all of this crazy shit. No, I'm not doing that, man. If they not providing me the services that I want, or the not services, excuse me, the games that I want, I care less about services. I play games, not services. But if they coming at me with the games and the products, the systems, and all of that stuff that they've been coming with for years, man, you damn right. I'm gonna stick with the system. I'm gonna stick with PlayStation, man. I'm gonna stick with them. Yeah. Will I buy a Nintendo or Xbox? Yeah, I would. I'll buy it if they got something that offers me something. Look, I got nothing against Nintendo. Nothing. As a matter of fact, before I was a PlayStation fan, I was a Nintendo fan. I was a Nintendo fan from the NES to the Super NES. And you couldn't tell me nothing about the Super NES, bro. The Super NES destroyed the Genesis in every single way. The only leg up that Genesis had was they had some hard, heavy hitting exclusive games. Let me run that back again. Exclusive games. And they came out before the Super Nintendo came out. So before the Super Nintendo came out, the Genesis was crushing shit. That's just what it was. But after that, when Super Nintendo came, it was shutting everything down for plenty of reasons, man. The graphics, the sound, the everything with the Super Nintendo. And I was debating people even back then on what's better between the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. You had Sega Genesis fans and you had Super Nintendo fans, which was me. I was a Super Nintendo fan. You couldn't tell me nothing about Super Nintendo. But then when PlayStation came along, shut everything down, bro. Shut it down. And it was over. I left Nintendo and went right over to PlayStation. Then when the Nintendo 64 came out, I was intrigued. I was like, wow, this is some amazing tech. Because they had some, and then you know how Nintendo do. Nintendo will come out with these products, hype you up for them, right? And then they will purposely limit the product to create a huge demand. Is what they do. They do it all the time. They do it. That's what they do. The next Nintendo that they come out with, I promise you, you won't be able to find one for months before you be able to get your hands on one. For some reason, Nintendo does this all the time. It's very psychological, manipulative, but it works, man. It makes you not being able to have your hands on one makes you want it even more. It's just what it is. That's what they do. But look, man, real talk. Nintendo had me. But when PlayStation came, they took me. It was over. It was over, man. I love from there on out, I was on PlayStation. When the N64 came, I was like, wow, I want to play it. This looks amazing. Mario 64 looks incredible. I want it. So you know what I did? I sold my PlayStation. I sold my PlayStation to get the Nintendo 64. Oh, and one reason why I sold it is because I broke it playing Resident Evil on it. So I had to turn my PlayStation upside down in order to run the games right. Because the games wouldn't run playing right side up. So I had to turn it upside down and play them. So I'm like, you know what? Let me sell this, get a PlayStation. And I found somebody who bought it. And they wanted it. And I got me a PlayStation. So I didn't rob nobody for the system. They wanted it. I told them what it was. They was like, I'm cool with it. I still play it. Bought it, use that money, put it towards my 64, and I bought it. I did this. I was like 14 years old back then, something like that. I'm telling my age. But anyways, yeah, man, that's what I did. That's what I did. And when I got the N64, I played around with it. I'm like, this is cool. This is cool. But the games were expensive as hell because they were on cartridges. And the games for some reason just didn't, I don't know, it felt weird. It didn't do it for me, man. And that right there made me go back to PlayStation. I sold my 64, went back to PlayStation, and I've been on PlayStation ever since, man. Like, this just ain't, I mean, don't get me wrong, I ended up getting another 64 later on though. And I was like, that was kind of like my secondary system for reals, because there was some good games on it, but when I had first got it and I ran through in the Mario 64 and it wasn't really nothing else to play, I didn't want to play nothing. I was just like, man, forget this, I'm out. And then I went and got another PlayStation. But the point in the matter is, man, and the point I'm trying to say is, if you delivering product, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to love it. And that's that. I don't have a Nintendo Switch. I don't have one because I can't afford one, or the Nintendo Switch just does not have any games that I want to play. It doesn't have anything. I'm not really into handhelds like that anymore. I still have my Vita, and I will play that when I'm like waiting at the doctor's office or something like that, just to get me through. But I'm not gonna play my PlayStation Vita over anything I got right now, because I just like playing consoles. You know what I mean? So I just say all that to say, if you offering it, I'm gonna buy it, man. And if I feel like you want some slick slimy, finesse type trash, I'm gonna be on something else. I'm gonna be on something else too. Seriously, I'm gonna be on something else. Like if I see petty stuff like I saw in the seventh generation, especially towards the end, I started seeing this craziness where it was the Xbox Live Gold paywall and stuff like that, and I started realizing the batteries in the controller, and then I started realizing, I started realizing the hard drive peripheral where you had to buy it directly from Microsoft in order to put it in because they had that in that goofy case and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what, man? They just on some nickel and diamond, and I mean they were, amazing and nickel and diamond you to death, man. They were always in your pockets for one reason or another. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, man. I'm not hating on their hustle or anything like that, but as a consumer, bro, I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling having to come out of my pockets to every turnaround just to get an add-on or get an adjustment or get a something. If I wanted wireless, if I wanted the game on Wi-Fi, I had to buy this peripheral to stick on there. If I wanted to watch a HD DVD, I had to buy this peripheral. If I wanted to like not have to keep putting batteries in my controller, I had to buy this peripheral. You know what I mean? And then I can't believe that they took that trash into the 8th generation where we were still sticking batteries in the controller. And if we wanted to buy a battery pack, we had to pay an extra $20 or so. So essentially, you was paying $75 to $80 for one controller if you wanted to play it with a battery pack. You tell me how shady and grimy that is, though. You know what I mean? Like stuff they selling you, they shouldn't really be selling you. So when you got an offering that's trumping that stuff that's better, as far as as far as like the not nickel and diming you, then it's like a no-brainer, man. You know what I mean? It's like a no-brainer. Man, I was investing in the Xbox 360 heavily in the 7th generation. I had a lot of friends on the Xbox 360. I did. And I played a lot of my multiplats on the Xbox 360. They almost had me. The only reason why I ended up leaving was because towards the end of the generation, they started catering and pandering to the casuals with the Kinect and all of this stuff. It was coming out with weird games and stuff. But I left all my friends behind. I didn't give a damn. My friends, I went to PlayStation 4 fully, and I didn't buy an Xbox. And people were like, why you leave? Why you should get an Xbox? No, bro, I'm out. I'm not buying no Xbox for my friends. I'm not buying no Xbox. I'm not buying no game system, period. For friends, I'm not doing that. Because what if my friends decide, oh, I'm tired of this. I want a PlayStation or I want a such Nintendo. And then they leave. And then I'm like, oh, I ain't got nobody. Come on, man, that's dumb. That's dumb. If you buying a game system because of your friends, then you deserve, you need to bend over. Oh, that's all I'm gonna say. I can't think of nothing else to say because that's just downright crazy to me. I'm not about to buy no games for no friends. I'm just not. I'm buying the games because I'm buying the game system because of what it has offered. What the offer is for me. That brings me to another point. Since when have we, as consumers, we worried about somebody else? When I buy me something, I'm not worried about if my friends can afford it. I'm not worried about it being consumer friendly. I'm buying the product because that's what I want. You know what I mean? Like, why would I buy a product? Why would I buy a game depending on if my friends will like it or it's consumer friendly or my friends can afford it or not? If my friends can't afford it, come on over. Let's play. I'm not about to not be okay with a system. I'm not about to be okay with a system that my friends can't afford. Not be okay with a system my friends can't afford. What kind of crap is that? What is wrong with people, man? So yeah, I got a lot of going on, with the way people are and it just gets on my nerves, man. And I'm like, man, I just gotta say this real quick. I don't mean to make this video long, but man, it's really frustrating. It is. No. To summarize, man, I don't hate Xbox. I don't hate Microsoft. I hate the trash they do. I hate the stupid stuff they do, and they pioneer a lot of the BS. They pioneer it. Like the whole paying to play online. That's some BS, bro. That's bullshit. Is what it is. So it's so bad that they got Nintendo doing it, and they services is nowhere near what we getting on the consoles, on the PlayStation and Xbox. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, man, just to summarize, again, I don't hate them, because when they have products that I want, I'm going to buy it. I am. It's going to go a little different this time, though, because it's about principle this time. It's about, okay, you want trash, so I'm not about to buy your stuff right now. You got to show me something now. I done bought it to your Xbox, and I ain't had nothing to play for years, and I just haven't. And I try to justify my purchases by getting these. Hey, I'll tell you what, man. If I wasn't a trophy chaser, I mean, if I chased trophies, I definitely would have got rid of my Xbox. I would have got rid of all that. I probably wouldn't even bought into it though. Like, more than likely, I wouldn't have. And that's the truth. I didn't care about trophies and achievement. I don't care about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually taking a closer look at it right now. And I might even start, trophy hunting. I might just do it for a couple of good reasons. It adds value to the game you buy. It keeps you playing longer. I mean, it's a great idea, to be honest with you, now that I think about it. I just play the game just to play them. But imagine if I didn't chase trophies, I wouldn't have an Xbox. I wouldn't. One of my friends actually was like, man, I don't buy games. I mean, the only reason why I'm over here on the Xbox ecosystem mainly is because of the achievement system. And my dude got an astronomical achievement system. I mean, achievements score. His achievements is through the roof. And I kind of feel like if I'm heavily invested in achievements, I might consider. I might. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I kind of can get it. Because if I'm telling you, if I was invested in a trophies, I wouldn't have. I'll probably have an Xbox. Put it like this: I have an Xbox, but I wouldn't have as many games, man. I wouldn't, because all my multiplats would be over there on the PlayStation. I got a zillion. If I could show you, I got a zillion in my case right now. I probably could turn my phone around and show you, but I got a zillion PlayStation games, man. I mean, and that's not even all of them. I got more. I'm out of room. You see them on the side, they sticking up. You know what I mean? Like, you see how they looking? So no, man. I just had to put that out there. Ain't nobody gonna hate. Don't nobody hate Microsoft. Don't nobody hate Xbox. But it is definitely the other way around. People on the PlayStation, people on the Xbox hate PlayStation. But PlayStation gamers really don't hate Xbox. At least that's what I've come across. As a matter of fact, I feel like the community that's the most logical, in my opinion, but maybe I'm biased. If I am, I'm guilty. It's PlayStation that's the most logical, in my opinion. Because they say the stuff that makes the most sense to me. The people on PC and Xbox, they be saying some wild shit. But I get it. They don't have what PlayStation have. So they got to flip their words and manipulate things to make it seem like, you know what I mean? That this is better or that's better, whatever. PC gamers generally don't play games for the games. They play games for power and performance. If the game is running at 30 frames per second, it's unplayable. It's trash. It's rubbish. I've heard people say stuff like, The Last of Us looks bad because it's running at a lower frame rate. It should be running at a 60 whatever. I ain't got time for that. Then you got Xbox people talking about exclusives don't matter. Exclusives matter before they went over to PlayStation. Before they pushed all their games over to the PC. Exclusives matter. Because if exclusives didn't matter, they wouldn't have been bitching and crying and complaining back when the Xbox decided to put all their games on PC. And speaking of that, the reason why Xbox even did that is because they weren't selling no damn consoles. So they're like, hey, we gotta make up for these software sales. Let's throw our shit over to PC. That's why they did it. It don't make no sense for Sony to do it. But we're gonna wait and see how that goes down. But I ain't want to make this rant long, man. I don't want to make this video long. I just had to speak my feelings and my thoughts and stuff on what's going on and the foolish and buffoonery and stuff like that. And I should have said that on a couple of podcasts that I was invited to, man. But I'm green, and so I'm feeling my way through, and I definitely want to speak my thoughts on a lot of this madness, man. I do. I want to speak my thought. And then another thing is, I do have to keep my emotions in check, because I will not feel something. I can get all kinds of wild and crazy, and I don't want people looking at me like, man, this dude is crazy. I don't want nobody looking at me like that, man. But that's just what I feel, man. I feel I'm heavily invested in console gaming. I love video games. I've been playing this shit since 1990. Hell, actually since like 1987. I've been playing games like crazy, and I love games, arcades, consoles, everything but PC. I don't like PC gaming. I cannot wrap my head around the idea of getting a mouse and keyboard and playing Call of Duty or Battlefield. I cannot do it. I don't want to do it. I don't care if it's better, the experience is better, you're more precise and all. I don't care. I want to sit on my theater seats with surround sound with a controller in my hand. That's what I want to do, man. Or when I'm a kid, sit on my bed and look at a TV and look at images that I would see on TV, see it in my games, because that's what I'm familiar with, that's what I like, and that's just what it is, man. I would probably most likely never go to PC unless PlayStation put their games on PC. If they do that, then I will buy a rig, set it up as a console, and play my games that way, and I'll probably stay offline, or I won't play my games online with other people, because I'm gonna be playing with controllers instead of a mouse and keyboard, because I can't imagine playing Madden or 2K with a mouse and keyboard, playing baseball with a mouse and keyboard, playing battle. I just can't wrap my head around that. I just can't. I'm sorry, but that's just me. I'm being honest. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. But anyways, man, like I said, I made this video too long, man, but I just had to get my feelings out there. Man, this is Rome, man. Hit me up on Twitter. If you liked the video, smash the like button. Hit me up in the comment section, man. Let me know what's up, man. I'm in this to just play games and enjoy gaming. And I'm not into it I'm not into it for console wars and all that. If it becomes that, then it becomes that. But that's just not what I'm in for. I'm in it for the passion, the love I have for games, man. That's why I'm glad I found the community on Twitter. I'm glad that Twitter embraced me. I'm glad that YouTube embraced me. And I'm talking about the gaming community. I'm glad y'all embraced me, man. And I did want to do a shout out video a while ago, but the influx in subscribers and subscribers kind of I'm like, man, I'm not going to do a whole video reading off names. That's like 120 names or something. That's just a lot. So I'm just trying to rethink this strategy on how I want to acknowledge y'all. But I do. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate every last one of you who watch my video, comment, engage with me, talk to me, and even subscribe. I really appreciate it, man. Because I feel like y'all are just like me. And you just want to talk games and everything else. You want to get to know how somebody else feel about something or anything else. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyways, that was it. That's all I want to say. I appreciate y'all. Let's do this. Let's do this, man. Let's do all this gaming stuff, man. Hit me up on Twitter at Rome Go Large, or you could probably search me at Rome Rush, and let me know what's up. Rome, and I'm out.